Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records, and then fortunately we're talking about another legendary rock icon passing away, and Rick Derringer has passed away at the age of 77 in Ormond Beach, Florida. He was born Richard Dean Zeringer in Ohio in August of 1947. In 1965, his band, the McCoys, which featured his brother, went to #1 with the song Hang On Sloopy, and really kind of became the song of the state of Ohio. It's the song that the Ohio State Marching Band plays at their football games. They also went on to have 7 more hits with the McCoys before the band, the McCoys, joined Johnny Winter. This would be after Woodstock, like 1970. They joined his touring band. He then goes on to work with the brother, Edgar Winter, and produces his album, his biggest album that featured songs like Free Ride and Frankenstein. Derringer was a guitar player, singer-songwriter, producer. He goes on to do his biggest album, American Boy, in 1973, which features the great song Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, becomes kind of his signature song. I did see Rick in 2018, and he did all those songs and played a mean guitar. It goes on to play on Steely Dan records, plays on Katy Lied, the song Chain Lightning, plays on Countdown to Ecstasy, also plays on Gaucho, plays on Nightfly by Donald Fagen, produces with Todd Rundgren, works with Cyndi Lauper, works with Weird Al Yankovic, actually on his biggest hits, some Michael Jackson parodies, was friends with Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, worked and toured with Ringo Starr. Just really, if you think about the signature sound of the 70s and Free Ride and Frankenstein and Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, he certainly had an indelible mark on the sound of that decade. Did some work with Meatloaf, did some work with people like Barbra Streisand. He was a great American and a devout Christian as well. He will be missed. He is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, you have such an eclectic career that starts when you're 17 years old, working with the McCoys and things like Hang On Sloopy, and producing people all throughout the 70s and 80s and really making a huge impact. It's a shame that people like that are not getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is in his home state in Cleveland, Ohio. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You will be missed, Rick. You've certainly made an impact on your generation and the art form of rock and roll. Peace out. Rest in peace. Died at 77 years old. And we'll talk to you later.